Welcome back, Master. Your vessel is in flawless condition naturally.
Wasting my time. We're in a crisis. There are over 10,000 prisoners running loose. Most of the wardens are dead. Senator Dodonna is seriously overstepping herself if she thinks I'm gonna drop that to help you offer some madman an extra bedtime story.
I think we got off on the wrong foot. Marshal Kavarat, I presume?
You blasted well know who I am, so shut off the charm. Here's what you need. Prisoner number 91403, cell block 923A. This code will get you in his cell. Beyond that, I'm not interested.
You wouldn't talk this way to Senator Dodonna.
You bet I would. You think she's gonna step up and do this job? The cells you're looking for were damaged in the strike. We're spread too thin to retake everything, so we threw that lot to the mob. Some prison gang took over, shut down all access.
So you picked a cell block holding one of the most brutal gangsters in history?
It's Belsavis. That's just the baseline. Look, you want to figure out which gang claims what and how hard they'll fight you for it? You gotta ask someone on the inside, same as us. Talk to Amikab. He's our best snitch. We've got him set up in the minimum security yard. Now I've got real work to do.
I need to find a way into cell block 923A.
Chochimwampa la agua chikuska, ompasa topiska. Machipakuya krancha. Chipokma utangisa, choboba if kaftu anjala.
I'm on the guard side this time. What kind of perks are you looking for?
Tuka puka fukrida. Vota mikrita chai chai. Tubatulia musta. Ogranri tempo tumuki tonka.
What kind of surprises can I expect if we go head to head?
Wafuma kabota donwi waki wakoba jakamuka. Kava tuta omiska kava des wamata. Nera disa slemo crispa, tokanki kon kikopa.
Anything else about this place I should know?
Nagoliji watahompa, mulira watawampa. Tubatulia musta, ogranri tempo tumuki tonka. Jeska koliraka kanchanga, bomba kunchinka. Jiska kava koyota, tu banda bakawanki.
the tools and the talent. There's more where this came from.
Saw that the door was opened. Your man Ivory, is he there? You reach him in time?
In time for what?
I've got alerts in every ward. There's a new breakout, supermax cells across the planet. Places that weren't touched by the strike. Turns out everyone was part of Ivory's syndicate. He's gathering his people, Captain. And the worst part is, they're not going for the surface. They're heading further in, to the heart of Balsavis.
Let me hear you say it. I'm sorry, Captain. I should have been nicer to you.
Some things I don't do, even for the Republic. Look, I know there's secrets down in those vaults way above my clearance. Secrets important enough for the Republic to spend billions to hide, and dangerous enough that they keep us marshals up here and send Spec Force to the vaults. And Ivory is the last man who should get his hands on whatever they're protecting.
If you'd helped me before, I might have reached in before you managed this.
You're right, but don't ask me to say it again. We need each other, Captain. Now, I can't start chasing Ivory into I don't even know what kind of dangers, but I think you will, and I want to help you. Search Ivory's cell for any clues where he might have gone, and call me if you find anything.
Why can't things be easy just once?
Hang tight. I'm trying to get a fix on your location. I'm just gonna zoom in. Look how smooth that stone is. That's not new work. Ivory could have been loose in the wards for years.
So, prison management maybe isn't the Republic's strong suit.
Locking our worst offenders together in a place we don't even understand? Only a bunch of senators sitting safe on Coruscant could have thought that up. I do have good news. We've still got one of Ivory's collaborators in custody. Number 91406, female Ratataki. Name, Shraja. She's part of a classified prisoner rehabilitation program not far from here. I suggest you find out what she knows before Ivory makes her disappear. Call me.
and the town. got it, Captain.
Walls cannot hold me. I will join him. He calls me. Are you his? Do you come to cut these chains?
Yeah, I'm his. That's right. Where are we supposed to go again?
The cells. Are they empty? Is the team complete? He said after there is a door, an escape. I'll stay away. To the stars.
This is a restricted area. Step away from the prisoner.
Marshal Kavirat sent me to interrogate her.
You were right. Positive ID on the captain. Experiment Chamber 21. I'll hold him.
That didn't sound good.
يشب هافي ينطرك زيتنيش جيه دريكي دشير بوليكي فيكي قطيجة
Join the party. You're just in time for cake.
بيبين فرق دانيكي كرف نريك نعمل كمبيت نهر ملان مرقمك جي يشترى بيك وراجيب لي دي اشتكي عن بعض
Shiraja wouldn't talk, but I've got a list of what looks like cell blocks and numbers from one of Rogan's allies.
Send me a transmission. I'll run a cross-check on the locations. Did you find anything else?
One of your uniformed officers is working with Ivory.
What? Give me his name and badge number. Never mind. He's dead, isn't he? Since the breakout, I've suspected there's a few bad eggs. I'll look into it.
So prisoners and Imperials aren't enough. Now we need to watch out for guards, too.
Alright, I'm getting the results. Looks like your list is just the cells Ivory's collaborators already cracked. Wait, no. There's one that's still unbreached. Maximum Security Ward Cell Block 2018.
I love a girl who knows her way around a prison.
I can see how that'd be handy for someone like you. I'd get over there fast. You don't want Ivory getting his hands on this guy. Gendai, Force user, spice addict. Records say he killed Jedi during his arrest. See if you can get to him before Ivory does. Find out how he ties into the plan. And call me when you're done.
There's more where this came from. here?
The tools and the talent.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there. Mechanized travel is for official business only. Be safe out there.
steady and calm. We've no need to draw attention. The one the Republic sent is already here.
I could use a man with your experience. Join my crew, and I'll get you off this rock.
You offer mere words against what I have held in my hands. The Republic cannot stop me. They hide behind sealed doors and force fields while I explore the treasures of this world. They cannot even track their prisoners while I have mastered the secrets of a race that once ruled this galaxy.
Anything you wanna, share?
You are a man who prefers action to contemplation. You could not grasp the workings of a machine more ancient than half the stars in our sky. The Empire only found this forgotten world when I called them on the transmitter abandoned millennia ago by the creators of Belsavis.
Creators? How do you create a planet?
Squawk, Buzz, take care of this distraction. Meet us later at the ship.
You should take that comedy act on tour.
Where this came from?
Danin chista luka, ubaziki danti ruha.
Hey there, how's it going?
Wantahumpa, muri rava fupa chipampa wula. Parganonua, utatyacha nichu, kuya maya stupa.
Captain, thank goodness you called. The Warden droids are going crazy. They're reporting life signs and breaches in the innermost defenses. Our troops in the area are under heavy fire from an unknown species. They can't respond.
If I say there's ruins down there of an ancient galaxy-spanning empire, would you think I'm crazy or kind of dashing?
I'd think you're smarter than we were counting on. I've done some digging of my own, and I think that's exactly the secret the Republic wants to conceal. Ivory may be about to blow it wide open.
So if I bring him back in handcuffs, will you pin the little gold star on me? Personally?
I know the Republic's in trouble when you're our best hope. You stop Ivory, Captain, and keep whatever's down there contained, and I'll make sure you like your reward. The breach I'm seeing is at Vault 806, part of the inner prison that's been marked off-limits even to the military. If you think Ivory's going there, you better follow, fast.
tower.
Didn't I kill you?
Sekliesnime bagdista da bastiatten. Albin farvutorkesni. Zitnes ziurduriki da sirbuliki. Fifi patja. Maruk jälkest mahtekiskin jammisten sibbolba.
Help me take down Rogan, starting with his bloodhounds here.
You've proved there's more to you than the flash of a blaster. I'm listening.
Atufer. Illa hakan arjes jesmi berkitik moronafne.
Yes. Every minute I live, Rogan courts his death. What deal do you offer?
If you want my help, you'd better know more than Rogan's favorite beer.
Rogan drinks brandy. Luranian.
There we are. Got what we came for.
And he has a safe house on Tatooine, along with at least 12 other planets I know of. This vault holds an escape vessel, abandoned here by the race who built this planet. It is the only way off without Republic aid. Let us be partners. Help me launch the craft and defeat this rabble, and together we can reclaim what Rogan stole from me.
Jaki jest nime, tak byliście na bastiatem. LV44 jest nie.
Enough. The Republic has taken much from me. It's time to hand off the crown. Let me serve you. Together we can destroy Rogan and retake my empire in your name. With your skills and the knowledge of my years, no one will stand against us.
You stay on my ship, you do what I tell you, and you don't leave my sight.
Exactly the terms I would set. The sun has set on my prime, I see that. It will take more to reclaim my empire than to fool these imbeciles. What would you have me do?
You still got any contacts on the outside? Let's get the band back together.
Once we're off Belsavis, I can see who's still active. I'll put together a list of all of my and Rogan's former safe houses. He was never one to change a routine once it worked.
I'll call the ship to pick him up then. Are you sure you want to do this?
That seems a far safer way to travel than unearthing a wreck that's been on ice for 5,000 years.
What are you doing here? Where's Ivory? I just got a call from Commander Skylist. His troops saw an unauthorized ship approaching Vault 806. By the time they got there, the place was empty.
I'm taking him off-world. He's not your problem anymore.
Ivory is a habitual offender, guilty of racketeering, murder, torture, in nearly every Republic protectorate. He's serving a life sentence on Belsavis, and anyone who aids his crime is warranted for arrest as well. Give me one good reason not to cuff you right here.
You like it like that? Hmm?
I should see you strung up by the neck. I should have you beaten. I should lock you in that cell and cut you down to Sith cubes and water. I should...
Even when they hate you, they love you. It's unbelievable.
Get in the cell, Captain. You and I have things to discuss.
Captain, I just got a less than glowing report from Marshal Cavarat. What kind of mess did you get into down there?
More importantly, did you get anything from Ivory? I have outed half a dozen of Rogan's assassins on Port Nowhere. He's really gunning for us.
Turns out, Rogan's the one who put Ivory behind bars. We're working together to get his revenge.
I told you, the Republic only authorized...
No, drop the act. You want Rogan as much as I do. Send over whatever Ivory gave you. I'll see if I recognize anything. Nothing's ringing any bells. I'll dig a little further.
In the meantime, Captain, I'll work on those permits you'll need to land on Voss. I haven't slept a night since those awful beasts attacked.
Uh-oh, Captain. Better get off the line. We've got a distress call coming.
Spent 100 years being miserable, pal. You're overdue for a little serenity.
So have I been looking any more convincing with the lightsaber? I mean, it's about as much use to me in a fight as a glow-in-the-dark belt buckle. But I figure if I wave it around, maybe it'll scare people off.
You think you can get me one of those?
I'll keep my eye out. This was the only lightsaber we had, you know, in the whole Enclave. I wasn't in the Jedi Academy proper. Never made it that far. My master ran a recruitment center on Nar Shaddaa. I don't think he had the guts to actually bring me out in public.
I thought all Jedi trained at the Academy.
There's always a few who slip through the cracks. I need you to teach me to fight dirty. You'd think I'd be good at that, you know, but when it gets beyond cowering in doorways, I'm pretty much all point and shoot. Show me how you work your magic.
Set your blaster on stun. We'll take some time and see what you're made of.
Stun, huh? That's a good idea.
Tell me, Captain, how do you choose your path in life? What guides you?
My code's simple. Treat everyone how I want them to treat me.
That is no code. It is wishful thinking. I adhere to the res sonare, the core of what it means to be Mandalorian, a sacred law giving us direction and purpose. Education and armor, self-defense, our tribe, our language, our leader, all help us survive. We must educate our children as Mandalorians, obey the commands of Mandalore, speak Mandoa, and defend our clans.
I'm thinking the galaxy has the wrong idea about Mandalorians. You people sound all right.
Few have the strength to follow the res sonare. That is why the weak always hate us. My travels with you have been worthwhile, Captain. Few Mandalorians experience Republic space as I have. Fewer still see the Jedi up close without having to kill them.
I appreciate your restraint. What is it with Mandalorians and Jedi anyway?
We can only grow stronger through conflict against worthy foes. Jedi are the most respected warriors in the galaxy, and yet they have never truly defeated the Mandalorians. No matter how punishing our defeats by them, we always return. One day the Jedi will bow down before us. There is a method to your madness. When we met, I thought your fighting was driven by impulse, with no strategy or plan. But I began to see a pattern in the chaos.
Maybe we can have a few practice sessions. Teach you some dirty tricks.
I believe I've learned those tricks already, Captain. Speaking of how you fight, there is more I can learn from you than I thought. It would certainly earn me the edge of surprise should I be among Mandalorians again.
You probably think I'm chasing Debrillion's throne to get rich, don't you?
You're a much more complicated woman than that.
You think I'm complicated, but in a good way, right? Because I am complicated. I've seen what bad leadership does to a place. Alderaan, Nar Shaddaa, even Coruscant. They all suffer because of who's in power. I'm not looking to plunder Debrillion. I want to make it better. Run their society the right way.
From everything I've heard about your homeworld, it could use someone decent in charge.
Never thought of myself as decent before. Maybe I can sell that. Every successful leader has the same strength. They're perceived as generous by their subjects. Give the people just enough of what they want, and they'll leave you alone. That's something the King of Debrillion doesn't understand.
You can't give people what they want if you can't afford it. Maybe Debrillion isn't as wealthy as you think.
It's wealthy enough to support an aristocracy. Of course, they need to get paid off too. I can make this work. It's all about negotiation, and I'm good at that. I'm just thinking out loud now. We should get back to business. Been thinking about our decision to keep things casual. Thought I'd make sure you're still alright with it.
In case you haven't noticed, I never stopped chasing you.
We've been running a long time. That takes...
I knew your whole only in it for the money thing was just a front. Thank you, Captain. I couldn't live with myself if we'd left Dan Lazine with that pig.
Hardly makes up for killing her husband.
She's probably not the first widow we've ever left, Captain. You just gotta hope it all evens out, you know? Governor's office on Ord Mantell says thanks, by the way. With the disarm codes, they finally got real peace there. It's hard to say if something like that is worth a life.
Best place to buy. Durable, military-grade supplies. Come back in one piece. Welcome. Got a full stock and permission to sell. I'm back in one piece.
Yeah? What's your distress? Talk to me.
How refreshing. The whole "I'm honored to serve you, revered master" does get tiresome. Master Sumali, I've been following your career. I hear you have a special interest in the Void Wolf.
I'm mostly interested in staying as far away as this scrap heap can fly me.
Unlikely. From our surveillance, he seems to have made you a particular target.
And here I thought when you joined the temple you were done chasing street scum. Welcome back.
We're at war. We all serve how we know best.
I've got room on the ship if you guys want to catch up on old times.
Do you do this just to annoy me, or is that a bonus?
Becoming a prude in your old age. Risha, do you remember Char's Kartur?
What did they used to call us? The triple threat? Didn't she join the SIS?
One of their top agents. When you took out the White Maw's cloaking abilities on Hoth, it drew the Void Wolf's attention. He went there, and Char's followed.
Alone? Is she crazy?
The Republic sent an entire platoon of troopers to escort her. The Void Wolf's assassins killed them all. She's alive, but trapped on Hoth.
Before you ask, I've got no plans to go back to Hoth anytime soon.
So change your blasted plans.
When I got Charis's distress call, she had taken refuge in one of the Void Wolf's private vaults. Go quickly if you can. I fear you're Charis's last hope.
Shh, keep it down. Close the door. I figured this was the last place the Void Wolf's bloodhounds would go digging, but it won't be long.
Master Sumali called this the Void Wolf's private vault.
Mostly cleaned out, but I was hoping I could learn something about his plans. And yes, help yourself. The Void Wolf's been recruiting. He's courting Huts, the White Maw, hitmen for hire. Anyone who won't pledge loyalty goes to hard vacuum. And he's got enough spies in our space station that my cover was blown the minute I landed. What do you think? Is there a way you can smuggle me up without any of his people or our people catching wise?
Have you worked out an angle yet?
I was going to hide in there. It's an automated cargo shuttle full of everything here the Void Wolf thought worth keeping. Go to the space station and get security to let us through, and you're welcome to keep everything in it. I trust you can come up with a story to explain why you're shipping Imperial droids off Hoth.
Stop it right there. I'm going to need your ID, your papers, and a blasted good reason why you're flying in and out of a war zone for kicks.
This is a private job for Jedi Master Sumali. You want to tell her you tried to stop me?
Far as I know, our Jedi advisor was killed weeks ago. I think I need to take a look-see, make sure you're not trying to smuggle valuable resources off Hoth.
I swear, it's nothing like that. It's a rare herb for my, grandmother. She's very sick.
Try a little silver coating on that lie. Maybe I'll buy it. I'm talking credits if you didn't follow.
I heard gunshots. I think the space station's under attack. Go check.
Are you kidding me? I'm a customs agent, not a soldier. I'm getting into the inner hold. They say that's the safest place to be in an attack.
I can't believe you fell for that. I guess the war's gotten everyone a little jumpy. I can take it from here. I've got my own ship stashed a few hangars down. Thanks for the help. You're welcome to any of the salvage in the shuttle. Some of it might fetch a good price. And I'll make sure you get anything I learn about the Void Wolf.
Providing you with the highest level of service is my greatest pleasure, Master. And I am not just programmed to say that.
Mission accomplished. Sheris is safe.
I admit, I was wondering what to think of Senator Dodonna's pet project. But you saved a life here, and aided the war. I can say nothing but thank you.
I've never shaken hands with a real Jedi before. Are you nearby?
Don't even start.
Even if I hadn't renounced worldly pleasures, I know far better than to come between Risha and any man she's eyeing. Perhaps we'll catch up again sometime, Risha.
Not sure my current occupation will bring me anywhere near the Jedi Temple, but maybe.
I hope this war ends swiftly enough that I will not have cause to call on you again.
Set course for Voss, then, Captain? The permits from Dodonna just came through.
If it gets me closer to Rogan's head on a plate, Voss it is.
I took the liberty of looking into the place. Weird planet. Just made contact with the rest of the galaxy after a Sith ship crashed there. Apparently the whole planet's on the leash to some cult of Force users. Empire and Republic are both playing along. This'll be one to wear your best shirt. And remember to say please.
Senator, I'm heading into Voss now. What should I know?
I'm glad you made it here. I'm still having nightmares about those awful creatures Rogan sent to attack me. It won't be easy to find out who he's working with here. We barely have diplomatic relations with the Voss.
I could charm the horns off a crate dragon.
From what I hear, the Voss are big on propriety and obedience. I don't think you're their type. Voss was only discovered a few years ago and promptly handed the Empire its head when it tried to attack. The Republic's desperate to get them as allies.
Was there a chance they're siding with the Empire?
You wouldn't think so, after the Empire attacked them. But since they were defeated, they've been making nice. That's the thing. No one really knows the Voss, but they took down an Imperial battlecruiser without breaking a sweat. And when you ask them, all they say is, the mystics showed us what must be.
What? The whole planet follows a bunch of quacks?
Don't call them that. The mystics are powerful Force users. They have visions of the future which they use to rule Voss society unquestioned. And the Voss have made it clear, break one law and the entire Republic can be thrown off this world.
You don't really think you have to warn me about that, do you?
I was almost afraid to say this, in case you took it as a challenge. I've arranged for a native guide, a diplomat named Lokir Ka. He'll be waiting in a private room off the shuttle bay. I sent him files on the beasts that attacked me. I hope he can help you track who sold them.
Lokir Ka?
Indeed. May the mystic see no shadows on you, Captain, and the duty to all weigh lightly. I am your honores. Your translation might be chaperone.
Alright then. What do I do to avoid pain of fiery torture, or whatever it is you do here?
Your mission has touched a nerve. The creatures that attacked your Senator Dodonna are a Gormak abomination.
Any idea how an off-world gangster got his hands on those things?
No. The Gormak are creatures of war. They create these monstrosities from beasts, set them against us. To spread Gormak creations past the stars violates every law.
Theoretically, if I wanted to buy one of these abominations, how would I sneak past the authorities?
This is not something Voss do. If you seek criminals, search your people. A settlement in the Minevra caves, called the Exchange.
I thought you didn't allow crime. That's one of the most brutal gangs in the galaxy.
Not our concern. They have done no wrong on Voss. I have been there. I have an academic interest in off-world music. My trade was with a human named Scratch. Perhaps he can answer your questions.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Agua topi basta wahota. Chobot I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Pioa ituta od mishka, boshuda tua bo.
You exchange?
Atoga wata kiko uba kiriwata buki donko. Poya toka changa goptula do bata wana wanki.
Just tell me who's dealing for Rogan. I can do the rest.
Tupi upi gupta waho. Chikos pa ini gudad ijigliska chanagawa.
Are we talking about the same thing here?
Kuchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa, manchi do ti puna puna, kabok nuni slemo. Chatungi ma chechu, I kutsig nang kihe.
I don't know much about Voss. What's valuable?
Barganonua, utatyacha nichu, kuya mayastupa, wonki atachakapa tonka, jisa bicha. Poya toka changa goptula do bata wana wanki.
Thanks.
I have your artifacts.
Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto. Kuna mo. Uban chone alipa. Istin koto.
I assume he means you? Then I warn you, this is a unique opportunity. There's nothing like these creatures for sale in the galaxy.
Be careful. I drive a hard bargain.
I'm counting on it.
Tobata ji moa tusawa. Mikuna posta morulia.
You understand this is large and unusual cargo with certain transportation issues? Selling it is a capital offense on Voss. You have to buy direct and pick it up yourself.
I won't turn down a chance to meet in person.
Then I hope you make it here alive. To keep this out of sight of the Voss commandos, we set up shop in the heart of the Gormak war zone. I'll transmit the coordinates now. If you make it here alive, I'll be waiting.
I awaited you in Voskar for hours. You were seen everywhere else. If you do not check in, duty requires I accompany you.
You never told me to come back.
I am Honores. I cannot guard Voss from your influence if you deal in secret. What have you learned?
Scratch hooked me up with Rogan's suppliers. I'll be posing as a buyer.
A buyer? Of Gormak abominations?
The captain's word is good. We're putting these folks out of commission.
Kunta chuta. Kasuyali kulira. Kanki kung.
I will not interfere unless you break Voss law, but I will come.
You start lecturing, and you'll blow the whole deal.
Wonki atachakapa tonka. Jisa picha.
Agreed. Where?
Vota miokrita chobasa. Chiho poka fokrida.
Even the mystics dare that not.
Piowa ituta odmishka. Boshuda tuabo.
Captain, I thought I would never find you. The minute I heard you were on Voss, I started searching. I'm certain you have terribly important business, but might you find time to do one small service for a diplomat of the Republic? Me?
Nothing motivates me more than credits.
Yes, of course. Don't worry about compensation. Just hear me out. Her whole life, my sister suffered from a rare form of Misra syndrome. She would have died had I not landed this post on Voss. I was able to arrange for her to receive healing from the mystics.
I don't care what they did to her. I'm not going after the mystics.
It's nothing like that. I would never suggest... My sister chose to stay and serve the Shrine of Healing as payment for her treatment. But now, our mother is dying, and I have no way to reach her. The whole path to the shrine. It's besieged by Gormak. I can pay you handsomely if you would brave the Gormak to bring my sister word to come home.
How dangerous is this path?
Dozens of pilgrims have been killed before they reach the top. Thank you, Captain. I believe Kindra serves a mystic named Kina Ray. I pray she lets her leave, and quickly. Mother may not last long.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
I'm looking for a girl named Kindra Gan.
Be welcome. Your pilgrimage was expected, but surprising. Many disbelieved an outsider could enter. They preferred a symbolic interpretation. I will summon her.
May the mystic see no shadows on you, and the duty to all weigh lightly.
I'm not so good with the mushy stuff, so let me just say, he needs you home right away.
Oh, no. Is it Mother? Devar promised he would tell me if... I must go right away. That is, Honored One, I humbly beg your permission to...
Even for we who serve, family is the foundation. Go in peace.
Oh, I hope I'm in time.
Your sister is on her way.
Thank you, Captain. When I heard you were here, I just knew you were the one to ask. Please, accept this payment for your trouble. I must make arrangements for a flight to Coruscant right away.
Here after all. And I already went and set up another buyer. I assumed you were dead on the trail somewhere. This is my partner. We call him Gormak Zak. He's our pipeline for the precious little beasties.
You have the stink of the Voss on you.
You look pretty human to me.
He's, how do I put this delicately? Gone native. Poor dear doesn't talk to real people much anymore. So, I hardly know what to charge. You're our first client who didn't pay the markup to have the cargo shipped to him.
I like a challenge.
Me too. The harder, the better. But I always come out on top, which is more than I can say for you.
I like a woman who takes charge.
Because you don't have the brains to do it yourself. You think I'm fool enough not to recognize Rogan's top bounty? I'm not making the mistake of taking you on one-on-one. But when the Voss commandos find you here trading in abominations, I'm sure they'll be happy to pitch in.
Captain, commandos targeting your location. They speak of an informant who sent them.
That blasted hairball set me up.
She would trade in abominations, then draw commandos?
We call it a frame job, a setup, taking the fall.
You can explain the truth. No. With this evidence, I would not listen to an outsider cry innocence.
Hold off the commandos, and I'll root out this Gormak smuggling ring.
The evidence is strong. It will take months for adjudicators to sort the truth. If I give you time, you must use it to hunt these outlaws. Leave. That passage will take you to the trail. I will tell the commandos the truth I know. Await me in Scratch's shop.
Got the tools and the talent.
Widak Bamba, Unta Kunta, Tanque Kuta?
I said the captain is innocent. They said I believe a lie.
Chui atat ap xmasa kipuna. Wonki atachakapa tonka, Jisa Bicha.
You better not be thinking throw me to the Sarlacc to save yourself.
Bosca Stupa.
Jella laid her groundwork well. The adjudicators believe you lead the smuggling ring. The manhunt will continue secretly to avoid alerting accomplices.
They haven't told Senator Dodana, at least.
Nia Patise Murshani. Chedona Chuba Chenanet.
To clear your name, you must catch Jella Reneki trading with Gormak.
Imache Churon Chica Jiliska Chanaga. Barganonua Utatyacha Nichu Kuya Mayastupa.
Does that mean there's an insanely hard way?
Kutogi Gumpa Gigi no Lia Makachisa.
Tell Scratch your decision. I must speak with the adjudicators.
Wantahumpa Muri Rava Fupa Jipampaula.
I don't have a preference. Thrill me with your creativity.
Pachimiki, kuchusa yomata chitoya, nam kanoya choski nawi. Chikospa ini gudad ijigliska chanagawa.
Are you saying we need to be dead?
All right, let's hear this wacky scheme.
Manchito di puna puna, kabok nuni slemo. Ukili mo clunky, nik mi chawa welmo.
I'm not gonna end up a statue in Gormak City Hall, right?
Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga. Kutogi kumpa, jiji no lia makichisa.
You. I offer peace. Forgive me. I did not know what Jella intended, though I would not have opposed her then.
Oh, I think my stomach is still in Voska.
Clever trick. If Jella was here, it would have killed you. Jella has gone too far. I came to this world to help Rogan. Now the Gormak are my family. I will do nothing to hurt them.
You're not both working with the Gormak. That'll make Lokir's day.
Rogan did well for my people. He brings new weapons, new food. But Jella goes behind his back. She is trading with Sith, and they demand what all Gormak are forbidden.
What are Gormak forbidden to do?
No Gormak enters the Nightmare Lands. The creatures there are twisted mutants. The Sith will only trade for them. We refused. But they said the mutants would be powerful weapons with our tech. Jella agreed.
You need protection. Is that what this Let's Be Friends thing's about?
Yes. Everything that walks into the darkness is consumed, body and mind. Those Jella took with her were corrupted, changed, destroyed. They are no longer Gormak. Thank you. Those who live, live because of you. Stop Jella. Those she leads turn into ones like this.
I A strange coincidence? That's just what I was planning.
In Jella's lair, you can learn her plans. Destroy the followers she corrupted.
I'm not putting myself on the line for something you won't do yourself.
I will help. I will give you passcodes to Jella's rooms. Talk with the wretched Voss when you are done. They already man a path to the Nightmare Lands. I will seek shelter with the Exchange. While I'm here, my family is still a target.
The tools and the talent.
It is time. Return to me immediately. Lord Ratchin comes tonight to Lab 68. I promised him a demonstration of the powers we have tapped before we finalize our deal. With this sale, the Sith armies will be invincible, and I will be the richest woman in history.
Loki, have you heard of a place that Gormak called the Nightmare Lands?
The land's dark heart. It is our shame, a cancer that comes from the Gormak's touch.
The Gormak believe the corruption comes from the Voss.
Gormak believe nothing. They hate.
Harsh.
The evil in the Nightmare Lands was born with the Gormak. No man emerges from the Nightmare Lands sane.
You're about to see a real live hero in action.
This requires no hero, only a fool. To enter the Nightmare Lands, go to our commando checkpoint. The manhunt has not reached there.
The tools and the towel.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I am still on Ores. I should see you off myself. Take this holo-recorder. It is my wife's. She is an adjudicator. Bring back evidence of Jella's crimes. It will be trusted.
That sounds ominous. What are you talking about?
Adjudicators judge crimes beyond the family. They will determine your guilt. Take this transport to the excavation site. Speak with Talande. He is your best chance to survive.
Much appreciated.